Hi then guys, this is Mia from Mia Kulbaka Guitar. I hope you're all doing really well today, and I hope you did enjoy this little jam that I made up especially for this video for Taurus, right? And today I'd like to do a small review of a pedal that I got from Taurus recently, and it's one of their main products. It's called Taurus Servo, right? And it's a guitar enhancer that vivids your sound and fills your sound sonically without interfering your signal. And I think it's a great little pedal, right? Has some really cool features as well, like DC assistant, where, for example, for power lows or wrong voltage, it goes to bypass mode, so recognize that as well, and also recognizes different polarities. So it has like an auto polarity detection built in, right? Also features a boost switch where adds a little bit more, bite and crunch to the pedal, to the signal, right? And it's quite simple. Like, it has a bypass switch, a gain up, and that's pretty much what it is, right? So let me tell you a little bit about how from my experience works for me in live situations. So for example, if I play Strat with sort of a vintage type of classic single coils like Texas Special, I know they're a little bit hotter than like, I don't know, Fat 50s or whatever, but I always find with those kind of strats like that, you have some sort of a weak point on those pickups and stuff like that. So if you play on the clean and you play some rhythm stuff, sometimes the notes a little bit don't have enough sustain or punch to kind of cut through the mix and all that kind of stuff. So what Servo does is actually expands that sound, add a little bit more punch and sustain to your notes. So really in the band mix, you can sort of everything that you play just kind of cuts through it and stands out, right? So I think that's quite brilliant. And also, like with heavier stuff, like if you play humbucker guitars or heavier riffs or drop tunings or any kind of like distorted sound, it sort of adds this little bit more selection to your notes. So it makes your guitar very selective, so also you can hear it sing its single notes and all that stuff like that. So harmonically it just adds on that extra I think beef and balls to your instrument, to signal, to whatever you want to call it. So I think from that perspective, I think it's quite fantastic. And like I did read some reviews online about it, and it's all absolutely true that like once you have it, once you plug it in, you're never going to turn it off, right? And it's true. Since I have it, I don't really turn it off, and it's probably one of my favorite pedals, right? So let me just tell you as well about home recording situations and experiences with that. So like I record most of my videos with Line 6 previously, and I always never been happy with that sound because it's very processed, and I always kind of like organic sounds of guitar amplifiers or effects or whatever you want to call it. So I found like with Servo, plugging it the front, to your digital signal, like it just adds on life again, and just your signal becomes rather more processed. It becomes more lively, it becomes more lively, rich, like let's say you would play it through the valve amp, right? So I think that's quite good, and I know they kind of recommend this also on their website, that it works really great with providing digital amps and also valve amps, right? So the same, I use my Marshall as well on a few occasions, Marshall JTM 45, and also just like again it added on sort of a more selective sound and more bottom end, everything that I would like to have from the guitar. So I think that's quite brilliant, right? Okay, so let me a little bit maybe demonstrate you how to use it and what it does and how it sounds. Hopefully this video will demonstrate that, how it sounds your guitar with Servo and without Servo, and I hope you're gonna like it. And yeah, my kind of favorite setting will be at 12 o'clock, right? Okay, so to demonstrate how the Servo works, I'm gonna use this guitar, right, which is Stevie Ray Vaughan's signature Strat. Previously you heard Jeff Beck's signature Strat, right? And the reason I'm using this one, because this one has, like I said previously in the video, has sort of a more traditional single coils than hot noises, which they are like stacked single coils. So they work like humbuckers anyway. So that guitar is pretty steady on any situation in positions. You always get same level of notes from any position or whatever. But for this video, I like to show you how servo affects, for example, guitar like that with more kind of sort of a classic type of pickups, right? So this guitar has two Texas specials here, and I changed the bridge pickup for the Martic Heavy Blues too. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to play maybe some samples on the clean tone with this guitar on the V2 classic head, right? Um, Without a servo and with servo, so hopefully you're gonna be able to hear the difference. And then I do maybe a couple like rhythm samples when you can hear it with the Demartia pickup, which is also double coiled pickup again, so very similar to Hot Noiseless, but has a little bit more vintage sort of a sounding spec. I think works great with those two as well. And yeah, and hopefully we're going to be able to hear the difference, how this pedal works, right? Okay guys, to wrap it up this video, I'd like to thank you for your support, subscriptions, likes, comments. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions about this pedal, just drop me a comment, and I'll be glad to answer you all the questions, right? So take care, peace.